Greetings gentlemen. Today's video is about the reanimation of the MiG-21 model. It came to me assembled and a little broken, without some small details. The manufacturer is unknown. Let's take it apart. First we'll separate the wings and all the small details. I have for it a set of decals for MiG-21 LanceR C of the Romanian Air Force. I cut the fuselage so that I can reproduce the nose landing gear niche and build the cockpit. I found extra parts from the remains of another model. The chassis niche was made of thin plastic. Added some weight to the nose. Started to cut the lines of the fuselage panels and patched up the damaged areas a bit. Then glued the fuselage. He built up the keel with thin plastic and putty, before it did not correspond to any of the modifications of the plane. The next stage is grinding the rudders of the horizontal stabilizer to an acceptable condition and the keel to the MiG-21 BIS version. I'm adding the pilot seat and painting the cockpit. For better detail I used old scraps of decals. The belt was made of Scotch tape. The cabin light was adjusted in its place and masked with tape. As you can see on the model, already added small details such as antennas, landing gear struts, shields, pylons, ridges, intakes on the fuselage and shooting heat traps. Pitot tube and landing gear shock absorbers are made from syringe needles. I additionally drilled the holes in the air intakes. The imitation of the engine is made of plastic. I also corrected the outline of the part of the fuselage under the keel. The further process is priming and painting. Unfortunately, it was not captured on video. Primed in black soil, acrylic paints from the Ukrainian company ICM. It reproduced the three-color camouflage of the exhibition board. The serial planes had a slightly different pattern. Also painted the hanging tank. Previously, I reworked stabilizers made of thin plastic in it and leveled its shape. I painted some small details before applying the decals. Also added photo etching to the place where the heat traps are shot. A bit of history. This version of the MiG-21 is a smart attempt to preserve the defense potential in conditions of lack of funds for modern solutions, which Romania successfully implemented. It all started in the early 1990s, when Romania faced a dilemma. There was no money for new Western fighters, like the F-16, and the old MiG-21 fleet was morally and physically obsolete. In 1993, the Romanian company Aerostar merged with the Israeli giant Elbit Systems, which at that time had enormous experience in the modernization of aircraft and the creation of modern avionics. The program was divided into 3 areas to cover all the needs of the Romanian Air Force: LanceR A, for ground strikes, 73 aircraft, LanceR B, 2-seat training version, 14 aircraft, and LanceR C, Air Superiority Interceptor, 26 aircraft. Tests showed that the old MiG-21 fuselage with brains from a modern fighter became a dangerous opponent even for 4th-generation aircraft. Varnished with semi-matte varnish from ICM. I use Revell welding fluid on the decal. Well, of course, in the end I cover again with varnish. As I said earlier, I will have a MiG-21 BIS LanceR C, 3, exhibition plane, B.N.165, which was presented in August 1999 at the International Air Show in Le Bourget. This is my 5th MiG-21 model and all of them are in different modifications. Thanks for viewing. See you soon.